How's it going, people? Salmon Slapper here, and this is your complete guide to the Fremminik Saga, Thok, you block off. 100% unabridged win. So, start requirements. There are a few things you need to do before you can actually unlock this saga. These are, you need to have released Skaldron in floors 1 to 11 in Dungeoneering with a complexity of 2 or above. You also need to have found the Rock and Twine bundle, which you can find on floors 36 to 40 on any complexity. Additionally, stat-wise, you do require 75 strength and 71 dungeoneering. This is a full run guide, including all unabridged objectives to get the 100% win in one easy run. If you don't want to do the guide for whatever reason, and you just wish to know the unabridged objectives, here they are. So you need to make the best thing ever and give it a pretty lass. You also need to fish Mini-Mom and Mrs. Mom, and you must kill at least 5 more enemies than Marmarus throughout the saga. Soon as you're ready, talk to Skaldron and start the saga. He's located just west of the Dungeoneering token NPC. Once you're there, start Thok your block off. So, as soon as you start this saga, you will receive a cutscene, and Marmarus and Thok will appear inside a dungeon together. Throughout this entire quest, you are in control of the mighty Thok. So, straight off the bat, you are in control. Kill everything in this room in order to proceed. So there you have it. Once everything is dead, you'll have a little conversation with Marmarus, and he will place a bet with you on who can kill the most. So as soon as you are ready, run straight through the western door. And as soon as you enter, you will receive a cutscene. Thok will plant his sword inside Boneface's head, and will then run away. So for the majority of this quest, you are now unarmed as Thok, which doesn't really make much difference, to be totally honest, because Thok is a beast. Either way, head down the stairs and chase after Boneface. Soon as you arrive downstairs, you will have another little cutscene. At which point you and Marmarus will now split up. So, straight away, you want to head through the northern door. A lot of these rooms you will be going through are linear. There's actually barely any other standoffs, and if they are, I will tell you. And most of them are the equivalent of GDs. You simply just need to kill all the enemies inside. You shouldn't have any problems whatsoever staying ahead of Marmarus in the kill count, I wouldn't have thought, as at the end of it I was nearly 30 kills ahead, so. As soon as you regain control, Boneface will disappear, and you now need to kill the enemies within this room. Simple enough, stab them in the face. Once they are all down, move on to the next room through the western door. You will then receive another little cutscene, and you'll be ambushed by a bunch of enemies. As soon as you regain control, wipe the floor with them. Pretty straightforward, just kill them all. Every time you are in combat, Marmarus will also be in combat somewhere else inside the dungeon. However, once all the CompleteRS are actually dead and there's nothing else for you to kill and the fighting has stopped, Marmarus will also stop at the same time. Because of that, you shouldn't have any problem whatsoever of staying ahead in the kill count against Marmarus. Once you've killed all of those, move into the next room and you'll be ambushed again with another set of enemies. Only this time you'll be in a room where reinforcements keep coming in. So, simply keep killing everything until eventually they stop coming. 'Tis that simple. So, there we go. Eventually, once all the reinforcements are dead, the last one will drop an orange key. It will be the orange shield key, and you will need it, so make sure you pick it up. As soon as you have that in hand, move into the next room. As soon as you do, you will be treated with a little cutscene, and there will be spiders and humans fighting each other. Go ahead and kill everything inside this room. Thok is quite the genocidal crazy man. So with your mad Thok powers, you shouldn't be struggling too hard. As soon as you've killed everything in the room, you'll receive a little chat section and then a cutscene with our good friend Marmarus. Either way, quickly spam through the chat. Once you regain control, head on through the orange shield door. Once inside, you'll receive a little cutscene. As soon as you regain control, on the right hand side or north side of the room, you will find a soul bell bush. Go ahead and pick them. Thok will punch the plant a couple of times and you will receive 3 soul bells. Or soul blooms, either way. Next, you want to head to the northwest of the room and mine yourself some promethium ore. Thok is crazy and decides to sweet it to get ore, because that's what Thok does. With all those things in hand, there is a spinning wheel on the south side of this room. Go ahead and spin your spirit blooms and your promethium ore into, drumroll please, the best thing ever. So there we go. You've just made the best thing ever. You animal. As soon as you regain control, head east and then north. As soon as you enter this northern room, you will receive another cutscene. This time you'll be ambushed by zombies, as well as a mage and a couple of humans, as well as a hellhound. And I'm sure you've already worked out what you need to do. That's right, you've got to kill them all. So kill everything. Wipe the floor with them all. So, as soon as everything is dead, you can now enter the eastern room. As soon as you do, you will be surrounded by spiders, and they will keep coming as this is a reinforcement room. So, constantly kill these spiders until eventually there are no more reinforcements to come. Quite simple. It's time to squash some spiders. Thok it to them. Finally, once you've killed all the spiders, the final one, as before, will drop a key. Go ahead and pick up a blue wreck. Open the door on the eastern side, and as soon as you do, you will receive a cutscene. And you will find Pretty Lass inside. Quickly spam through all of the chat, and you will give her the best thing ever. In return, she will give you a crab cake, or something along those lines. It's not particularly important, to be totally honest. As soon as you regain control, you'll be in the room you started. go ahead and go through the northern door. As soon as you do, you will receive another cutscene. This room is full of enemies again, and they're all trying to hide from you. And you need to do the thing that you do the best with Mr. Thok. You Thok stuff up. That's right, Thok it up. Kill everything in the room with Mr. Thok. There will be one mage behind a steel door. Make sure you try to open the door, and then open it again, and you will sweep it open. And then you can finish him off. As soon as you've done that, and killed everything, head through the western door, and in the next room, you will receive another little cutscene with our good friend Mr. Marmarus. As soon as you regain control, go ahead and try fishing in the spot just to your east. At which point you will find Mr. and Mrs. Marm, and you now have some claws. Crab claws. Go through the door on your north, and you will receive another cutscene. This time you'll be ambushed by skeletons. There's a common theme here. I wonder if you know what you need to do in this room. Oh, that's quite right. You need to kill everything. So, go ahead and wipe out all the skellies. So, as soon as everything is dead, head through the eastern door. Once inside, you will once again be ambushed. And you will also have another cutscene. I'm pretty sure you get the idea of what you're meant to do in this room as well. I wonder what it could be. Oh yes, that's right, I'm sorry, you're playing as Thok. Kill everything. Kill them all. This room is another reinforcement room, which means enemies will keep on popping up out of nowhere. Exactly the same as before though, you simply just have to kill everything that is in your way. Because that's how Thok rolls! That's how he does stuff! So kill everything in the room, and eventually, once everything is dead, the final one will drop yet again another key. And this will allow us to open up the door to your west. So, simply massacre everything in the room. Nice and simple. So, finally, once everything is dead, the final one will drop the key we need. Once you have it in hand, head west a room and open up the red door. Use your crimson diamond, and you will appear in this little room here and receive another cutscene. And this time, we will meet the dreaded arch-enemy of Thok. That's right, the Ferret of Doom. And upon seeing said ferret, it will multiply, 'cause that's what Ferrets of Doom do. And Thok will scream like a little girl and run away, 'cause that's also what Thok does. So as soon as you regain control, you'll be back in the original room. Go ahead and run east even, sorry. And then head into the eastern room once again. Once inside, you will receive another little cutscene. And this time, we're going to take out a giant troll as well as all of his little friends. It's quite simple, exactly the same as before, massacre everything inside this room. As soon as everything is dead, you can then proceed through the southern door. Go ahead and enter, and you will receive a little cutscene, and you will catch up to Boneface. You will spawn 3 bosses in this room. Go ahead and attack the one he just spawned, and you will do no damage to him. You won't be able to do any damage to him throughout this entire fight. He'll then spawn the Goblin Geomancer. Exactly the same deal, go ahead and attack him. He also will be invulnerable to damage. Finally, he will spawn a Behemoth. The tactics for this, I would highly recommend running around the backside of the Behemoth to avoid as much damage as possible, and then attack the Behemoth. As soon as you are ready, attack it once again, and the fight is on. Throughout this entire fight, only attack the Behemoth. The reason for this is once he gets low on life, the Behemoth will actually start killing his friends, which is precisely what you need to do, as you can't actually harm the other ones. So, throughout the entire fight, just lay in to this Behemoth. So, eventually, the Behemoth will kill his 2 friends, and then you can finally kill the Behemoth. Once you've done that, you'll have your little victory dance, and you will then receive another little cutscene. Thok will do what Thok does best, and uses his head. You will then walk into the room adjacent to Boneface, and there is absolutely nothing in here, and it is a dead end. Run towards the other side of the room, and then head through the door you came in. As soon as you do, you will receive another little cutscene. Hadouken! And there we go. That is the end of Thok Ya Block Off. If you have successfully got 5 or more kills compared to your good friend Marmarus, as well as made the best thing ever from the Promethium ore and the soul bell, and then gave it to the pretty lass, as well as fished up Mini Mom and Mrs. Mom and used them as weapons, you will have got the unabridged completion, which is the full 100% complete win. Good times! So after watching the cutscenes, you'll reappear next to Skuldrun, and you should have 100% score. Nice, good going, win. So that should now be all 5 sagas fully complete. All the guides are done for the sagas. 100% win. So we go, that is a comp requirement done and dusted. That is the dungeoneering tasks requirement done and dusted. Good times. So what do you get for it? Well, the abridged reward is 53k dungeoneering XP as well as the equivalent tokens. The unabridged reward will give you 105,000 strength XP, which is also very, very nice. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I will catch you all later. Have a good one.